Can you hear me? Because I'm terribly late today. I'm very sorry. I hope you can hear me because there's a chance you might not hear me as well. No, you do. Great. Tell me is the volume is okay? Oh no, I'm sharing what I wanted to share as a surprise. Oh well. Hello. As you remember, the last stream we did was in a different apartment. If you're only watching the streams, if you're watching me anywhere else, there's a chance you already know that I moved. Hooray me! And as a little token of everyone's loyalty, we got this little guy today, as well as our usual princess, our ice princess that's inspired me to go into animation. If you have any characters that inspired you, you can add them as well. I think we put this a bunch of stickers here from each and every one of you who like joins the stream uh, until, of course, doesn't know. But welcome, everyone. I'm very happy to see you, whether you're live or recording. I think there may be a couple here people already. Yeah, that's good. I see you. Finally, the reason why I'm late because I had to work, make a little workaround for myself today. I usually share my iPad straight to the laptop, and now I have to use Discord because something's wrong with the license. Even though I paid for it, for some reason I couldn't activate it today, so I had to use this workaround. So we might have some technical difficulties, but next time, if everything works all right, I'm thinking wouldn't it be very cool if I could basically stream for Discord, and people can join in. So you'll be able to hear not only me, but other people who like animation, or if someone wants to do a project together at 5 on Friday. Because I've been thinking how to make everything more um, community based, let's say. I don't like sitting here alone and talking to myself. That's pretty boring. But these practices that we have on the Discord stream, they're I don't know. Recently, they became so fun. So I feel that I need to include like everyone who goes through the practice as well into this stuff that we record every week. So yeah, I've been thinking about that. But today, let's focus on the animation. So last time we've been here, we actually did the cup. So let's see if I can actually play it from here. It lags a bit, but I think it's not as important that we get like top tier speed on this. So this was the cup that we did last time. I did edit it a bit, just so it looked just a little better in some places, but I didn't change much. So today, from a simple cup that's gonna make a little jump, we're gonna create a full character who will have a little bit more motivation and energy in and of itself. Plus, since it's a cup, it probably has to hold something. So in the end, if we'll have time, or we'll make it to week 3, we will be adding some special effects and overlaps. Actually, I already have a little design I'm ready to share with you. I thought like what I could put has a very good example that has like a bunch of different stuff. And I realized that like it's at the end of September, like summer is I mean it's coming to us because in the southern hemisphere it's actually getting hotter and hotter now, but for the people up there up on top, they will get colder and colder days, and my condolences. But I hate heat just as much as some people hate cold, so I'm a little bit jealous because I miss my warm winters. So yeah, since autumn is rolling around, it's getting colder, the days are getting darker, and it's just the perfect time to, I don't know, drink some cup of, uh, what did I say? A cup of hot cocoa, for example. And it can have some marshmallows, and the little mug can be very cute, like this. So I decided to make, oh, you can't see, you can't see it. Wait. No, you can. Everything's good? Okay, good. Good, 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 good. For a moment, I thought you could see my screen. You probably can't in some places. Let me then set up this a little bit differently. Sorry. Oh, there we go. Now I'll be able to see that everything is in order, and I'll be able to see your chat messages. So if you have anything to say, feel free to sit here in the chat and have a little talk with me. Uh, I'll love to see it. So yeah, I did this little sketch before deciding what we're gonna do for today. So I decided to add some hot cocoa that's gonna drip from the little cup. We're gonna have two marshmallows that will serve as secondary action. So the cup will be doing the movement, and the water and the little marshmallows will follow it, and we'll try to play with that as well. And as a final touch, I think we can add some uh, steam coming from the hot liquid in the cup. And plus, of course, we're gonna add the face. It's gonna be very cute. I decided to make this like more cutie face. I use a little life hack actually to make it like a cute character. If you wanna draw like a cute character, it's better to make a triangle like this, and the wider the triangle, like the cuter the little character is gonna be. And if you want to make something more, though I think drawing eyes and a nose like that will make any character cute. But you know what I mean. Want to make this one a little bit more squishy. Plus, when we're going to squish it, I think it's going to give us a couple of fun expressions. I actually tested it out. I've showed this little animation to other people, and they really like the expression. So I hope I'll keep it as charming as I did initially. Because when you work on an animation, the more you work on it, sometimes you can lose the little charm that you got accidentally. So here's let's make it a little red. Sorry. So this is the little animation we're gonna work with today. It's gonna look, I hope it's gonna look more charming than it has like this. But you can see what I wanted to do with the steam. First of all, I want to use it as like beautiful hair plus a little backdrop when everything like the liquid is going to be falling, and the little cocoa, like the little marshmallows and stuff that's going to be in, I don't know, droplets maybe, they're going to fall behind. And then with a big slosh, they're going to end here, and it's going to be splash over here. And there's gonna be just a bunch of liquid. Okay. Oh, did I do that? So this will be more of like a rascal character who didn't realize that he done something wrong until he finished what he was doing. So first of all, I want to make the animation a bit longer. Right now we're using 48 frames, and I think I want to do it 72. I want to give us an additional second to give us a more gradual, what do you call it? I don't know the word, but basically, so the brain would kind of recognize, oh, this is the cup, this is like a cute cup. We can add some slower movement. I would call it ease in and ease out, but not in terms of one movement, but in terms of the viewer's understanding of what's happening. So let's move everything to the middle, probably like this, because the center of action is going to be, of course, same frames. We're not going to change the spacing and the timing for now, but I want to add some additional little things that I think will make this even better. Yes, I think, well, almost. We're almost synced it. Okay. So, let's make this a little bit paler, this too, but you can still see it, right? Still visible. And add a new layer. So I would say the more productive method of work would be figuring out the solid shapes that needs some like fine tuning. For example, I will work on the face first and the mug, the character, because I want to give the character some turning, and I will need to redo the handle so the viewer will be able to perceive it as an object actually turning, and I want to make the face in tandem with the rest of the body so it wouldn't feel weird like it's just stitched on top of the face. And then I'll work with everything else. So face, mug first, and then this, because this is consists more of like straight ahead animation. I'm gonna more plan around the movement I already established over here. So let's start with the face. Just make a little rough mouse. In the original, in the lesson, you can actually try in the link below, where we're basing this exercise from. Edward decided to give a little blink just to explain some basic rules. For example, there's a couple of good, I'd say, tips you could remember when you're doing an animation and have to make it more realistic. It's just copying how we move as humans. And for example, there's this little but important rule that most of the animators I talk to abide by it, is when you turn the head, you do it through a little blink. It looks a little bit more realistic and gives the blink and gives the turn some more like spice. I'm bad at words today, so I hope I'll just start drawing and get more focused. So yeah, I want to give the cup a little blink to see where he needs to go before he actually jumps, so he doesn't jump out into the open while not looking at it. And in the end, I want to turn him as well. So I'll just give a little monk. I want probably the cup to look this way. And maybe, since I've added some depth while I was thinking what I could do for the character, after I already did this initial sketch, I want to make him a little rascal who's like, oh, did I do that? While looking at the spilled coffee all around. Did you see? I tried to do the cup's face. I always do it. It's always unconscious. Let's keep it that way for now. So this will be our final expression. This will be our initial. I think this one is a little bit even. It's a bit too high. Let's bring the face down. Yes, I think that's a bit closer to what we have in my original. So face number one. This should be probably. Let's start with the expression like this. Why not? And here, the movement already starts. It's over here. Like this. Oh, now it's the same. Okay. Let's add a little funny face over here. Or no, let's work on this expression first. So initially we had his eyes will be closed, but I want to make him like a little blink, like he's waking up, and then that he turns a little bit and looks to the other direction. So let's do the other direction first. So we'll know where we're heading eventually. And I think I want to move the cup a little bit so it feels like he's trying to look up with his head. Almost like he has a neck. So this point will be a little bit higher. Like this. And probably, since I want to move his face a little bit, for example, something like this. I want to move the handle a bit closer so we see like it's moving a little bit. Of course, I'm not going to do everything clean today. We're going to do just roughs and see how much rough animation I can actually put through these 2 hours, but I'll try to complete it if we actually get to the steam and everything. If not, I think we can make just another 5-minute Friday, and then there'll be October, and I have very fun stuff planned for October, and we can use one of those weeks to actually complete this lesson as it should be completed fully. I want to change the expression a bit here as well. I think it's a bit too wide. Like this. Whoop. Now he's sleeping, now he's awake. Sleeping, awake. We'll probably need even more time beforehand. Let's see if we do. I want to give him a fast blink first, like he's waking up. Sorry, it looks wonky, but it's gonna look better. Pew! Give him some eyelashes for now. And then I want to close his eyes for a little bit again. Like this. Sorry, I don't know if you can hear. My computer is on a box, so if you hear someone farting, that's not me. That's the box. She's framing me. Okay. Oh, oops, that was an accident. And we close them again. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna give you more time in the beginning. So let's map it out without any specific timings. See if there's something we don't like visually, and then we'll fix it on eventually. As I said last time, my animation process is completely made of doing something, seeing if I like it, redoing it, doing it, see if I like it, redoing it. So it's probably the same for you too, whoever's watching. But that's how it is. That's why I don't like doing like streams when I'm alone, because I'll be able to, talk with people for real, and I'll be able to see how other people are doing. When I'm alone, it's not as fun. Oh yeah, slow blink. Go slow blink. Shit. Like that. this. The brows are also set to do a little dance. And we need an open eye. Yeah, I'm probably gonna delete the little mouth. We can decide on it later. Because I don't focus on the eyes enough. And I start thinking about how brows are not grounded in the same place and they start wobbling. So let's delete that and just keep this open. Yeah, we definitely need more time to do something like that. Let's see if I can extend the time backwards. And I can. Amazing. Ooh, I have like 4 more layers I have to extend manually. Clip Studio is I like it for animation. I also like how much textures you can implement into it. But if you have like 30 layers and you want to add additional, oh hey, I didn't see some of the messages. Hey Edward, and hey Ibrahim. White pen. It's an iPad. I think it's an iPad Pro. I think it's either 2020 or 2021. I don't actually remember. And the app I'm using is Clip Studio Paint X, I think. Yes. So let's move out the little blank. Still very, very goofy. Give him a good amount of sleep. Say 12 frames. Eyes suddenly open, close. And we have a little soft blink. Alright, you want to get in? Excuse me, little helper decided to join us for today. She was asking, she was like going around looking at me, checking if she can actually get in. You gonna sleep with us today? Can you actually see her? Oops, sorry. Oh, you can. Oh, nice. Hello. Let's focus back on the little blink. I'm gonna give him a soft blink. Give him a little stare. And then I want to change it. But I want to give it enough time so he'll be able to actually like open up, look, and then deciding to jump. So you could see how we need to keep this also for a little while. Maybe I'm gonna give him like a couple of fast blinks, and then I want to turn him. Whoop. I'm probably gonna use. Let's add another one. And let's give him some wide eyes. Though I never wake up like that. Never in my life I opened my eyes like that with a happy face like this. Okay, and now we want to give him a little closed expression like that. Let's see. A little bit too fast, I think. Ooh, let's make it even bigger. And then at one moment I'm just gonna buffer and you won't be able to see me. Or they again because my computer just will overheat together with my iPad. Okay, sleep, sleep, sleep. Let's give an initial blink. First blink, I think, should be longer, and then we should make like, oh, 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 oh. Thank you, Andrew. I hope. I'm trying to make it as cute as possible. That's the goal. We're working on several animation principles today, and one of them is appeal. So let's make the first blink like longer, like, ah, and then like, you probably understand what I mean. It's hard to explain in words. I find that it's very troublesome for me to explain some concepts I understand really well visually. Like really fast. Like this. Let's see. No, that's a little bit too much. No, the second blink should be a lot faster. Maybe not as not as wide. See, here I go back into the fixing and editing. I'll make it a little bit less open, as if the first one is more of a startle, and the rest, and then this should be longer, and maybe there should be even a little frame between them. Settling in. And this one should be more like this, I feel. Let's check this out. Let's just keep a little piece so we'll be able to loop it over and over and not just watch the whole job. The this little expression is really. Oh, you know, it would be cool if they woke up from being from water being put into them, boiling them even. But maybe that's for another time. Maybe I'll come back to it in a year and I'll already make some changes to this previous version. I'll redo it. Okay, let me try doing this instead. Instead of just okay, and delete them. Okay, yes, this is good. I want to go over and redo some of the silhouettes of the cup. Just want to do this. More of a calm expression than we had before, because the character is sleeping. So I think that would make a bit more sense. He could be content, happy, but still very, very calm. Serene, even. So let's make this first. Then let's make this expression where the second blink happens and he has a little pause. So we'll work from that. We can make eyes more wide. Maybe a bit too wide. Mm-hmm. I'm looking what shape I actually want the eyes to be, so they would read cute. Maybe a bit too much. Oh, this is okay. This is a very good base, I think. And make the expression a little bit wider. So now we have the face after the blinks and before the blinks. I decided to add the face because we're just going to go from this to this expression quickly. And we'll have our first open eye. So I want to keep the shape. Maybe I'll make my brush a little bit smaller in this case. A little cute almond eye. Like this. But I want to make the expression a bit more surprised. Oh, we didn't add any. Okay, we'll add them in the end because I don't want to keep track of them for now. I want to add them when I'll make the pretty little fluffers. Let's give the second eye a go. Okay. And color it in. I'm making a little bit more surprise than usual. Don't like this eye corner, but I think I'll fix it way later. We don't have to focus on it now. And 1, 2, it's probably going to remain the same. I want to add a little opening so we could still feel that the eye is not just going from one frame to another, but actually has something in between. Of course, I'll try to make the expression of the face smaller. Not the smaller, just tiny bit bigger. So I want to make a couple of frames where the smile is really small, and then I want to come quickly to the second pose. So it will look like when he's opening his eyes, he's actually smiling more. So it's like a unified movement in between them. And the more we open up his smile, I think we should even add some cheek fat. Usually when someone smiles, the normal face, for example, would look like this. But when the person's smiling, they're putting their cheeks up, and the lower part of the face is gonna go like this. So we're probably gonna do something similar when we will widen the smile a bit more. Okay, that's one. Then let's do closed eye again. Again, the expression should be really similar. I don't like copying some of this, like when I do subtle emotions like this, I don't really like copying the same frame before because usually some line variety, it adds to the, what do you call it? It adds to the kind of life of a picture. How some people would do, it's called a boil, when you have like a character who's just sitting, but you don't want to make him just like a static picture because the eye reads that it's a static picture. You want to just give him just a little bit of life. Sometimes you do the lines, just a couple, like 3, 2 times, depending on how many frames you use. It's called like 1, 2, 3, 4 frame boil. I love the term one frame boil, which means just a static picture. But it's a joke. It's not a real. It's not a, one frame boil is it's not real. It can't hurt you. But yeah. So basically, I'm almost doing a little boiled. Of course, they change a bit, but I think we'll probably need to fix this one and the two first ones because they were made with a different size brush. That's why it looks so different. And that's why I don't like changing brushes. I don't like changing brush sizes. Then the lines don't sync. A little bit closer. And I'm not gonna do anything with the smile for now. Let's see. I want to add, since the first blink, I think we can add a little frame here of the eyes being closed. Let's make the spacing really, really small. So it'll be like shut. Oop. This one's closed. This one's open. So let's make it like this. And when we're going to add the little, what do you call it, eyelashes, we'll actually be able to see how the eye closes and opens. It'll give us a little bit of that smoothness that's hard to get with fast movements like this. Okay. Also, see how this different size brush looks different. And also, I think I want to do this. I don't want to make the eyes completely white. I think it's better for the eye to just move a little bit when it opens up. And usually that's what happens. Two. Then it's closed. See how it looks? Just a little bit. It looks wonky. Okay. Maybe I should focus on the other parts. That's what happens. That's why I like doing it on Discord. No one sees this as a recording. People just see me animate and ask me questions, and I get distracted. Okay. I won't give up. I won't give in. It would be fun to do it like first. Should have done the big movements. Okay. That's one more. Just a little bit. Mm-hmm. Maybe make it just tiny bit wider. There we go. Let's see. What else? No, too much. Okay. The second blink, It's good because we have like good easing in and easing out, but everything else needs some extra curricular. Oh, this needs to be faster. We probably need just one frame of this additional thing. And this also probably will need to be just one frame. You know what I even want to do? Let's move it and make it just 2 frames. So it'll be like, ah, hello? Maybe even from here. How about that? Let's see. He does look a bit startled. We have to fix some of the stuff, maybe add a couple of frames for the open eye so it actually can pause for a second, because I think that's the problem. We have just one frame of the eye being open and we need some movement within. So let's zoom in on this. Let's maybe move this and add one more frame to kind of maybe show a little bit of the eye movement, for example. Like he's rolling his eyeballs. Like that. And like that. So he was like, oh! I'm not gonna do the face because I think that's way too much. Let's give them. Okay, let's see if this works. Oh, you know, it'd be cool. 2 fast blinks. 2 fast blinks and 1 slow blink. Yes! This will be blink number 1. Maybe we can make this middle fast number 1. Maybe number 1, for example. Ooh, let's see that. We need more here. Maybe at least. No, I want to do 2 frames. 2, maybe 1. Like that. Let's see. Sweet pow pow. And maybe let's add 1 more frame here so it wouldn't look as frozen. Just like, oh, oh. And maybe a slower blink like this. It's gonna be quick, of course, but just giving him 1 more moment to linger in that second stare, just to be able to close the eyes down completely. Lowering the eye as well. Let's see if that works. That's a lot more tasty, I think, for me, personally. Yeah. I don't really like the beginning, but maybe that's because we also don't have maybe just 1 frame of opening the eyes to the middle, just in sake of spacing. I don't know. Let's see more. There we go. That's number one. Cut him off the top and put it lower. Just in case if someone doesn't read what's frame before what's after, the blue is previous frame, green is after. So I try to go lower than this green little circle. And maybe this will be just one frame because I want the action to be really, really fast. But here I want to add another one. I know it's too many frames, but this is a very fast action and it takes a lot of subtle little things, so it won't look as choppy for me. I'll probably trim it down, and since it's already almost an hour and we'll be working solely on how to animate a blink, we probably won't make it in time, so I'm probably going to spend one more session already talking about effects, because I think we're going to finish the rest of it pretty quickly. The eyes, very hard because I want to sell it. I want to sell the emotion of him, like, oh, hello. So I'll make these here. This. And maybe this, maybe instead of this, I want to make this. Because I think initially the little slow in I did for the blink, the one I redid now, I think it's reads almost the same as fully closed eye, and needs to be a bit different and slower. No. Oops, sorry. Like this, maybe. Maybe like this. And maybe move it maybe a little bit more. Let's add some of the frames so the background isn't gonna pop in and out and bug me. And move this too. Okay, let's try looking at it again. I think yes. I think the answer is yes. Golden buzzer. That's the best eye blink we ever saw. You hired. Me with my delusions. Okay. Since we already did the eye here, let's focus on the expression over here. Let's see. So, the last expression ended up on this little wide smile. We're gonna add the little cheek fat thingy later. And now, let's make him turn through a blink. The thing we talked about almost an hour ago. We finally got to it. Oh, let's just animate a little blink. It's not gonna take much time. Okay. So his turned expression would probably, he would go like turn and jump right then and there. Probably need some time to wait out his decision. Maybe over here. Let's give him the face he's gonna do in the end. So I think we'll have to turn him a little bit. So probably Now why not open up the... You wanna go on? Oh, oh, I think my dog's gonna bark. Mia. Sorry. Emergency. That's how they happen. You know, are you gonna bark? Or are you gonna sit with us? You gonna sit with us? No, we're not sure yet. Okay. She can decide for herself. Oh, okay. Come on. Get up. Say hi to Mia. She's gonna sit with us today. Again? For how long? Not sure? Okay. So, I want to make him more of a expression. So, it's probably gonna look something like this. We'll add some cheeks. And we're gonna add the eye. It's probably gonna be somewhere around here, I believe. Believe. No. You can ask me to pet her for you if you want to. That's how we'll give messages out through Mia. Let's see. Let's make the face like this. It's not really what we drew initially, but oh well. That's what we have. I don't want to focus on a smile for 15 more frames. Oof. Yeah, wouldn't we use 15 frames for that? Maybe I want the face to look higher. As remember, we did a little frame that I already... Oh, I didn't delete it. I put it over here. Oops, my bad. Let's see. Bigger again. Bigger and wider. Whoop. Look at that. Oh, there we go. Oh, and little helper decided to waddle away. Make your bets. Is she gonna come back or is she gonna barf right outside the monitor? Who knows? Life is unpredictable. It gives many surprises. Especially if it comes to dog barfs. Come on. Okay. We've settled. Good. Okay, so here's the little fun expression. And it's true. Let's add the little face like this. And we're gonna give him another blink. Oh, the eyes are way too big. Like that. Maybe like this. No, probably not. Yeah, a lot smaller. Like this probably. And it has to look over here. And the brow will be in a very different place as well. Yes, I think that's closer to what we had. Oh, okay. I'll count that as a yes. Okay, and let's give him a blink. So now I want to squash him a little bit, the whole cup and the face. Whoop. And I'll give him a different blink. And I want to move the face together because the brows are important. Because before I could have just copy pasted the brows, or like trace them over and over accurately. But here, brows are like part of the face that's moving, so I'll try to include that as well. No, wait. Yeah, like this. When I blinked, I squashed them a little bit and squished him back and turned him a little bit, so you can see how you're like making him like cute and soft. Maybe he's a squishmallow, not a cup. Maybe I want to add even a more static expression. There we go. I want him to be excited for the jump. But maybe I want to make the mouth shape a little bit different. Just a tad. And I want to give small spacing to the dots over here. So he's like fully looking up as much as he can. And this will be around here as well. Maybe a bit too much. You just do this. Let's do it like this. Oh, did you see how cute that was? I'm sorry. When it starts playing and it looks like this. Aww. He's so excited. Okay. I think this is very good first rough thing for this expression for today. Let's move on to the next one. Just like a cute little blink. I'll probably add one more frame somewhere around here, maybe, just to ease in the little blink, the mouth opening. But I think it works already. See how little we had to do here, just to give it like a good start, and how much I had to work through these little frames, how much stuff actually is here for it to work. A lot more complicated than you think, than even I would think. So we're in this together. Let's see. Then I want to do I want to do an expression of him up there on the top. I think we had it over somewhere around here. And I didn't do anything for this as well. Let's make a frame right then and there. And move this one more frame. Zoom on it. Yes, like that. Let's see, what we had in our previous expression. How did it look like? So, judging by our last, I probably want to do something like this. I want to give it a bunch of cheek fat. I want to make him super happy. Like this. Yeah, I think it's a bit closer. And maybe he can look up. Like he's smiling really, really hard. No, that's a bit too much of a smile. The original was cute because it had a little mouth like that. Maybe he can open his mouth, for example, make it a little more like he's surprised he can jump so high. Oh yeah. Oh, that would be so cute as well. Oh no, little cup. How'd you jump so far? Ooh. There we go. Okay, let's move from this expression to this expression over here. So first thing we probably want to do is do this little stretch over here. And again, work from face number 1 to face number 2 that is stretched. Give ourselves a frame. And then I'm gonna, since it's gonna be really, really squishy, I'm gonna close the eyes completely. Oh, oh, you can't see her. But Mia's here as well. This. Ooh, there we go. Very much squish. Like that. Okay, so he's looking somewhere, he makes a jump, he's surprised he jumps so much, and then he spills the cocoa. Let's see. Yep. Probably want to make the eyes closed up until here. I want to probably start opening him around. Maybe make the expression a little bit more scared. Oh yeah, like that. But I'll probably want to move the face a bit more. Probably want to make it over here. And we have one more frame over here. And I want to make, not this expression initially, I want to make him excited. Like he understood there's no like real danger of him jumping, so he can just enjoy it. And I want to make the face, oh, no, face probably. Yay, like that. So it's fun. And here when he's gonna fall, we're gonna do again this like wishy expression. And over here as well. But we can focus on this. Let's see how this reads. Let's give it a couple loops. Oh, no, 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 wait. Let's not. Um, super cute. I think we even need a couple more frames uh, in the jump. I'll probably need to add some to just give him a bit more time of like changing his expression from scared to actually excited. Maybe when he's falling down, we can keep the expression with open eyes as well. We can keep him in this excited state for a little more. We can even pull something like fun. Maybe something like this. And we can, yeah, maybe something like that. But he's crazy excited. And then he splashes in. So what I want to do for him to splash in, I think I want to make him sort of trip a bit too much. I'll probably add another frame over here of him spilling and then jumping back as if he's like banging his head back and forth. So it will be probably like this. Something along the lines of maybe I'm just rough drafting it again. As my usual process is, I'm just editing, looking if it's good, editing, coming up with a new idea, fixing it, editing over and over again. I'm giving him little lips because I want to kind of show that he's falling, falling over something. And this. And probably over here, I want to make it kind of like this. So it's still kind of bending down. And the face is going to look like probably something like this. Yeah, like that. It's going to be just like a bunch of water spilled. Oh, oops. There we go. And let's finish with that initial final expression we had of him being shocked, flabbergasted, completely bamboozled. How did that happen, I wonder? Ooh, cute. It's gonna be more sad. Okay, let's remove this frame and see if we can add something. Ah, thank you. I try my best. This is what we're doing here today. Making him from just a little animated cup to a whole character and try to tell a little story through it. And I didn't even thought about the details of him like spilling water before coming in. So I'm saying this is a very much collaborative process. Let's see. We had in the fall. I think I want to move him in the middle of the second jump. He's looking. He's seeing the water over here. Then he lands. Probably gonna land and have expression somewhere around here. Now he's looking below. Somewhere around here. Let's give him one more frame just to look at the stuff somewhere down below, but closer to the right. And then settle in. Look maybe somewhere behind him, for example. And then return and redo the expression. And maybe make him look somewhere closer to the camera, but still somewhere to the back. Like, oh no. And maybe we can give him even a little blink in the end. So he'll be like, oh, I'm innocent. I'm innocent. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. I need a minute to check something out. Yep, we're good. Okay, let's see if that worked for us. Let's turn off the onion skin. I think that's cute. I think it works for what I wanted to do. I think we need more frames in the end. I think he ends pretty abruptly if we're gonna change make the rotation for the cup. I think he needs some more frames, like maybe being a bit less shocked. And maybe we need to change this expression a bit as well. Since it's going like this, probably gonna end here. Not where I did. Yeah. Let's add a little blink in the end. Yeah. Practically can't see anything with the amount of lines over here. Try my best. And probably through the blink, I want to change his view somewhere else. So he will not just pause on the cups, but probably look somewhere in the different direction, but still looking down below. So he's like, a little bit sad about it. Sad, but not really. You make him a little sad face. He's sad. He's very sad. He's very sorry. And maybe add one more, just to kind of give the expression a stop. Oh. This has to be very short. This can be just 2 frames. This can also be 2. And like this. Let's see if the little finishing touch will make it better, or will it make it worse. Oh no! Look at him! Oh! I didn't expect to be so sad. Oh. Okay, now I feel sad. He's like almost embarrassed. Like, oh, He's looking away from the men. Maybe I'll make him different. Maybe I'll make him cheeky. So I won't feel so heart-wrenched by the little baby. But here we go. Let's see if we can move on with the mouth and the eyebrows. So I'm probably gonna do it in my free time. I think doing the some of the special effects is a bit more important because we have about 40 minutes, and I could probably start in the water because it's still moving a lot in tandem, and there's some stuff we need to plan beforehand. So let's see. Let's add another frame. Probably gonna use another color, so we won't be distracted too much. Okay. So initially, there's probably gonna be nothing. After the first move, we can actually give ourselves a little droplet. That's gonna... Oh, oops. I didn't move that to the right place. Whoop. Let's move it over here. We'll play with the silhouette of the cup for a bit. You'll see. Over here. Over here. I'm just mapping it out because I'm probably going to do everything on twos. And then for super fast droplets or some water streaks, I'm going to go like and add some rapid movement ones. Then it proceeds doing this. So I'm probably going to copy the rest of the silhouettes of the cup. So I'm probably going to add water as a little rough. So it's falling here like this. Then let's go to the next frame. Let's see. I think it's important to do something over here as well. Important moment that we see the water finally like slushing out. Maybe we see a couple of droplets. We'll definitely see some droplets here, because here I want the water to do something like that. As if it doesn't have, it's not fast enough to stay in the cup, so it needs some time to get back into it. One. So in this frame, we have a bunch of water sloshed here. So what we're going to do, we're going to put that little slosh over here as a some of the water will go streaky like that. I mean, I know that's hot cocoa, but like liquid. We're talking about liquid. Like this. Then in the next frame, water here. What did I do? What did I do? Oh, good. Okay. The water will sit like this and start slowly evaporating. I think I should have done that way. This. Then we leave some as droplets. Whoop. And here we come to this little equilibrium we got. That's going to be maybe like a droplet or two. We'll have some droplets. Still kind of being held on with the strength, with the force of the jump. They'll still go like up and then they'll fall down. Water slosh. Let's see, I don't want to make them same, so I'm gonna give different trajectories to both of the drops. So the one that's lighter, it's gonna go with a higher trajectory. It's gonna be longer. This one, it will go like that. And the second drop, it's gonna go slowly and somewhere around here. So it won't look the same. And then, again, this is just a rough draft. I'm probably going to talk more about special effects in the next one. We're going to do the, what do you call it? We're going to do the marshmallows and the water the right way on the next one. Right now, I just want to establish something and give it more of a sneak peek. The water is going to stay there as long as we need. I'm just going to do it one more time. So we would just know what's going on. Slosh. And now here comes the fun part. We're gonna do this. And I want to do it. I want to see the volume. So, like that. Like this. So I'm drawing it as a cylinder made of liquid that has like this uneven edge on top, like water would. But we still see the, what do you call it? See the volume. Okay, and here we come to the frame where the water spills out completely. So looking at the trajectory, it's probably going to spill somewhere around here a lot. Since we're following it with this water, some water is probably going to come crashing down. Like this. And some water will be already crashing this surface completely. I'm kind of messed, like putting it all down, putting down what I want to see. It's probably going to look something like this. Crazy wave. And this will go into this. So I want this to be same shape. So what I'm doing here now, I'm trying to imagine how the volume will basically stack against the edge of the cup. The edge of the cup will be here, so we'll probably have some, the splashes will look a bit differently. Just realized. It's probably going to go over like this, pouring out. And that's how we get the splash like this. Whoop. There you go. There you go. Let's imagine it looks like that. It's probably going to look a lot different. But the water already spilled. Maybe we can make this a little less prominent. because I think that's also takes a lot of attention to keep focus on this specific thing. Let's make it smaller. So it'll still be a trail, but most of the water will spill out. And this, I want to change it as well. There we go. Let's see what we have already. I'm gonna turn this off and let's see if actually we can, if we like what we see. Ooh, that's intense all of a sudden. I think we need a couple more frames to actually understand what's going on before trying it on. Some of the water will be here. Some of the water will be still spilled out. I'm drawing these chicken hands to see where the water would go. Something like this. It's all in different directions. I'll probably keep these two and I'll remove this one. Or I'll make it less intense because he's still falling this direction. And I think it would make sense if it would go backwards when he's falling in his face. It's probably, yeah, probably change it and make it like initial water thing. And we could, yeah, make it maybe like this. So it wouldn't hit the floor yet. Maybe the first droplets would. But we'll have enough time for it to actually pour down. This also will go. And probably the whole frame as well. So this will be the main source of the collision. Then we'll have this. Some water splash. More. Let's see. So be moving at us. So that's why I'll mark it with like this dark color. And since he's already turning, the expression probably should change. Oh, what did I do? Okay. Oh, we already have it. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now this water splash will stay the same. I'm gonna do a couple of it just so we'll have the consistency going. And now, since I have to change the, what do you call it? The shape? Yes, a little cry. Oh, we're gonna add to the cries. We're gonna give him a cocoa tear. Very sad. Turning again. We'll have this, this. Oh, I don't like the shapes. They look practically the same. I think it didn't look like that before. Well, yeah, I made it too long. Mm-hmm. And we're gonna do maybe like this. I'm probably gonna do one more frame here just to set up the water. Mm. And it turns a little bit backwards actually. So we're gonna do this. And now I'm so sad that he's so sad. I want to make him mischievous. It turns out he's just a little guy. He didn't mean it. Oh, little Coco tear. Let's see if this water is good enough for us. Oh, poor little guy. I think I overdid the cylinder of water there, but it goes really well with the splashing motion here. I should work on it in my free time and see what I actually changed. So I'll tell it next time. But yeah, I think we have like 30 more minutes. Maybe we can plan out the little marshmallows and maybe fix up some of the water issues. So it's gonna be two big splashes. I feel. Yes. So I want to go into this. I think I want to change something. I think I want to give more weight here. For example, we can do this. So more water will actually stay on the top. So that was the reason why it like falls so rapidly. This, and then let's change these like three tentacles popping out. We can do maybe something like this. Maybe like a little water can spill out until it's oh, and we can make the big splash. Actually, this, that half of the splash actually falls right over him. And we have the rest of this water just coming down here. We can have even like a little hole to see the mug under the this big wave. Like this. Ooh, adding more scribbles, but I promise it's gonna look more legible. Oh yes, I think that works better. Check this out. I think when we stop and give the mask some time to actually stand in there in the top, maybe I'll make it even lower, so it would still feel like there's like this just water ball splashing all over the scene. I think I just need some extra stuff over here. I think maybe this is a little bit off. Let's transform it like this. This is my favorite transform tool that I like using. Very good for very precise transforming like this. Let's see, how about now? I think it looks good. I think it just needs more in the second part. I think now the first part works pretty well. Maybe you know what's missing? Because he jumps back. I think we need some liquids that would actually spill from the other side while he's trying to control the situation. It's not really controllable. Now he understands the damage he done. This is already the liquid that's already spilled out of him. And we're gonna add some little drops. No, I think it's the wrong placement. Like that. And maybe it's probably gonna end up somewhere here. So I'm gonna draw this initial thing, delete this, because we don't know where the water is gonna land yet. Do something like that. Maybe add like a second little thingy over here. And probably water some color can splash over here when he's ending the movement, and he's like, oh, and there's like a just like the last bit of cocoa just slogging out of him. some water. And I want to add some more. So it will be 4 big splashes in the end. Let's imagine it looks like this. And add some splashes in the end. So our brain will register where they actually happened. Aww. The guy looks a little bit too heartbroken. Oh, now, see? This is what was missing. Because we added some, like, one movement, and it already looked good, but the rest of the water just disappeared. And if we added some additional, splashes from different sides while he's trying to balance himself back, I think that will work really well. Maybe that's a bit too much, especially on the one that goes to the left. Or like that way. I'm not sure where the camera is pointing me at. But yeah, I think it works a bit better. So let's review what we did today because I think this is the best time to stop. I'm gonna make some of the frames a little bit more visible so you'll be able to see what's going on. Plus I'm gonna just talk over while we review. So basically we started from this. We added the face and we added some water. So let's see what we did. Of course, it's all roughs. I'm gonna go after the stream and I'm just gonna redo it over and over and over and over until I get something that works well. So let's put it on loop. Nice. I think that's pretty good. We gave, like, let's just review what we gave the character. We gave the character motivation, character, as in if the character is going on. We gave him a story, so he wanted to jump, and he spilled all of the cocoa that was poured into him. That we can actually do the pour in the first 2 minutes. We can just do some like water into it. So he jumps, spills it over, and he's very sad and remorseful about it. So we're showing him that he's a really good cop. He didn't mean it. He didn't mean to be so bad. And next time we're gonna probably figure out. I'm probably gonna clean some of the aspects of the animation that we don't need to refine anymore. So I'm gonna do the rotation of the cup with the little thingy. I'm gonna clean up the expressions and I'll go over the water on my own time. And then we're gonna meet next week for part 3 because 2 hours was not enough. No, not 2, 4. 4 hours was not enough for me to do the test run. But see how much you can practice actually in a simple exercise like this. We basically did like so much and we haven't even drawn like a complicated character yet. See how much you can like add life and stuff around even like a simple doodle to make it a story. So yeah, next time I'll try to stick with our original plan we had here, and I'll add the marshmallows that also are gonna do some additional splashes. So we're gonna have a full-on water simulation over here. And I'm gonna add as a little treat, I'm gonna add some steam because it's my most favorite part and I like to leave it to the very, very end. I like to think about it. How I'm gonna animate steam. Once everything's over, I'm gonna do some steam. So yeah, I'll give it a couple more loops just to see how pretty it is. and then I'm probably gonna say goodbye. So thank you for being with us today with me and my little buddy. We're very happy you decided to join us today. I hope to see you next week. And there's probably going to be a couple of changes in the future, and there's going to be a lot more fun stuff waiting for you in October, especially on the Discord channel. I had like added some new features that are probably going to roll out in just a couple of days. So thank you for being here, either in a recording or in a live session. It still takes a lot of time and a lot of effort to sit here and watch me do things. Let's hope that next week will be a bit more faster than we were before today. But still, thank you for being here. Have a nice week. Come to us